Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley and this is For Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to actually make saving fun. Today, we're going to get to stuff some money in our Christmas savings book, so that's very exciting. If you want to see what we're able to stuff today, grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and let's get to it. Hey y'all, happy Sunday. That's when you should be watching this, or at least that's when it's going to post. Whatever day it is, I hope you're having a great day. I am bulk bulk recording and editing these videos, and that's not abnormal for me, but I'm especially doing it ahead of time. I am going to be out of town this week, and so I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, or whenever you see it. I am going to be spending some time with family out of town, and then coming back and immediately leaving for my work trip to Orlando. So I've got a very busy weekend and next week ahead of me. So it's really important to me that I keep up on the videos, keep that consistency. And so I'm hoping I can get all of this done and it's not too crazy. But if things seem like they're moving a little faster than normal, that is why. Okay, so Christmas savings. Not a guarantee that every week we will have Christmas savings. Obviously, Christmas is coming sooner rather than later. It's going to be here before we know it. So I have to definitely step up, but I also have a work trip, a camping trip, and a life event with a washing machine going out and who knows what else coming also. So we have to just kind of balance what we have and keep working consistently towards our goals. We are using this Christmas book here from Rock's Budgets. If you haven't seen it, it is a digital download. I just printed and laminated it and added it on these rings here, these disc rings. And there are a total of 12 pages. So I've gotten smart. I've added some numbers to them this time. Each time I play, I'm just getting a little bit better. Isn't that just how life goes? So we have that, and then we have the dashboards for each of the games here in this green binder. Also, if you will remember from our September roundup, we had some minis and tinies that were allocated to Christmas, so we actually have a little bit of extra money to add to our amount. But before we look at the extra, I can tell you that this week, according to our budget, we had a total of what is it, $180, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. $100 going towards, there we go, sorry, my headbee's calling, 10, 20, 30, so 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Get all this put away. 66, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. All right. So we have 180, which is we are blessed to have with everything else that we got going on. That's a good amount. And then we have the money, additional money, which was 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 glorious additional dollars. Let's just trade this in for 2 ones. Those twos don't work so great when we're doing this kind of stuff. And then there to go towards our amount. So that is exciting, right? All right, so what we do is we roll the 12-sided dice. It tells us which game we're going to. We're going to game number 5, which is our Christmas lights. And we are going to roll 2 dice at once. So we have a 3 and a 2, which is a blue and a green. So we'll color in a blue and a green and then put in $5 to this adorable little challenge. Blue it is. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I am excited to go spend some time with my mom. We're going to have kind of a girls' weekend. I'm leaving the darling children behind with the hubs. and they're going to have a boys' weekend. And also, since you might have seen in my last video, since our washing machine decided to die and it's going to take a bit for the repairman to get here, he's got to go to his mom's this weekend and do the family laundry. So dry that off a little bit. Oh well, it'll probably smear. We're just a hot mess, and that's okay. All right, let's get our little scratcher here, and let's roll and see which one we're gonna go for. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one saves us 75 in the end. And it looks like it's maybe all 10s and 5s. We like those. Oh wait, we didn't put the money in. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get with it, guys. We're gonna go $10 for Let It Snow, and then we'll go back to our little festive lights. I almost gypped our little cow. Okay, so we're just gonna set that there. That way we can keep track of how much we put in each one. And then going back to festive lights, if I remember correctly, it was a total of 5. Yeah, 5 going in to that one. Can you see? Can you see what's going on? Sure. Okay. All right, let's roll again. 6 again. So we're going to have the same 2. Was that what's going to happen here? 2. 1, 2. And it looks like it's going to be a 5. I don't have time for vacuuming tonight. I'm just going to have to be a mess. Vacuum the carpet. All right, let's roll again. We are going to number 11, which is all the way back here. And that is this. Let's help Santa get to his sleigh. And we have just been crossing off about 10-ish each time we play. So 4, 5, 8, and 10. How about that? 10 for Santa's sleigh, which is right here. That's a good start. And we will go on to the next one. All right, 2. I'm really feeling good about myself figuring out to put the numbers on the pages, because last time was a little rough having to recount every time we turn the page. All right, where did we end? I feel like we got all the way through. So we're gonna start back here, and we're gonna roll a 6-sided dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll skip over the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's gonna be a 2. Grab 2 here. Oh, let's go to the right. We're gonna make a whole mess of this, probably. All right, 2 for Gingerbread Delights. Let's roll again. 1 is 6. So a 5 and 6. And roll again. 2. 1, 2. All right, so our Gingerbread Man has moved forward 2 spots. 1, 2. So 5. All right, so we can take this 5 and this 5 and grab a 10. Kind of keep these envelopes condensed down a little bit. I think we've done enough for that turn. What do you guys think? All right, put our little birdie back. Cross those off as done, and we will remember that we are right here next time. All right. Number 5. What is number 5? I feel like we've already done that one. Yep, Festive Lights. We're just getting the same ones over and over again. That's okay. We like this one. All right, let's roll 2 dice and color in 2 lights at the same time. Ooh, 5 and 6 for a total of 11. And that looks like a yellow. So we'll do a yellow here. Ooh, I like these brush Sharpies. They kind of squeak, but they make for a really nice bulb. We're going to start using those. Well, this one's kind of messed up. Well, just about the time I said I liked it, it's going to be all silly. It's still pretty. But yeah, that one's definitely kind of messed up. Okay. So we'll color in these, and so we'll be adding another 11 to this one. All right, we can't really condense that down any. Let's roll again. 11. Give that a second to dry. Oh, back to this. See, we're just doing the same ones. They're getting all the love. That's okay. Money is still getting saved, right? And we're hogging all the good stuff. All right, so if we do about 10, we have 4 plus 3 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's do 11. 1, 2. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing with the lines, and that's okay. All right, I'm going to take these two 10s and trade that in for a 20. All right, let's roll again. 6. Off we go to number 6. Again, one that we have already worked on this time. Goodness gracious. Should we trade out our dice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go down here to the very bottom corner, and it's a tenner. Let's find our let it snow. We have another 10 and a 5. We can trade this 10 in and grab a 20. All right, and we can roll again. 5 again. All right, if this happens one more time, I'm trading out the dice because we got to share the love here to make this interesting. All right, we're going to do 2 more and finish out this row. We have another 5 and a 6. Goodness, it's exactly the same thing. What is happening? All right, so we've got a yellow and a purple with the weird little messed up brush tip. I bet you my kids got a hold of this one. This one looks like it's come into contact with Mr. Finnegan and his rough coloring style. If I were to guess, that is that one's downfall. That is what happened. All right, so we have another $11 going into this one. Moving right along. 7. Have we done that one today? We haven't. Finally, we got one that we haven't done. All right. Making sure I'm drying that off. This is calling for a D20 with our little roll with Rudolph. Oh, it's only a 3. You kidding me? Okay. It's only a 3. Let's do another. 10. That's a little better. Okay, so 13. Do we want to call that good? Because that's at least 10. All right, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Let's do one more. Just what if we never see Rudolph again for the rest of the time? Let's do a 7, and we kind of finished off this. So we can do 3 back, grab a 10, 2 10s, makes a 20. Yeah, that's right. $20 going into Roll and Save with Rudolph. Don't worry, it's just math. Be mathin'. All right, so we're moving to this one, which is our chocolatey cuddles. So we're finally getting to do some other challenges here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring us down here to this one. And this one is 15. All right, so let's find our chocolatey cuddles. There we go. $15 going into that today. And let's roll again. Oh, you know what? That's because I've still got the 20-sided dice. So far, it's worked out for us. But we're back here to roll and save with Rudolph. And he is supposed to be a D20. So we will stick. Oh, there's that 3 again. What is going on? All these weird patterns. Roll again. 19. Okay, well, now we done it. We're calling that good. So that's going to be 22 for Mr. Rudolph. Let's find him again. Here he is. 22 buckaroos going in here. He is taking all the money now. All right, so now we need to go back to our D12. And I think number 4 is our color and save. Yep, it is. And let's see, what do we have? We have quite a bit left, so I'm wondering if we couldn't get this bell. So I'm basically going to add all of this up. So this is 918, right? Yeah. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 9 plus 12. In order to color in this bell, we need $30. Let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We got it. We can do it. So let's do it. Because that sucker is going to be expensive whenever we got it, all right? So we're going to put 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. $30 in for our bell. And you know, I think I'm going to use this yellow marker, even though it's not the same color I used last time, to color this guy in because he's just easier to color with. And I will squeaky squeaky. I don't know. Do I have some stuff to chat about? How are y'all doing on your Christmas savings? I asked this last time. I want to feel not so alone that I am behind. Squeak. This squeak is cracking me up. I know others are probably also trying to get caught up. I know we'll get there. It just seems like right now with everything that's coming, October is just a busy and expensive month. And then coming right behind it, November is usually when you start doing your Christmas shopping and decorating and preparing. So that is, just kind of the nature of we've hit that point where it's just going to be expensive until the end of the year. And so I can't really let off the gas on the saving part. And I know we'll get there. But I'm feeling a little bit of stress on the whole catching up. And I'm also working really hard to get our our channel here growing. I want to get to I have a goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and you guys have been so fantastic. The subscribers are growing. I'm trying to make sure that I deliver on what I promised to members on my Ko-fi shop, and sending out freebies. Speaking of, I don't know if we will have hit it by the time you see this or not because it's going pretty fast, but we are very close to 400 subscribers. I have already created my 400 subscriber freebie, just waiting for us to hit that number, and then I will release that on Ko-fi and let you know that it's out. So yeah, I got a lot going, and another 4. So that means we get to stay right here. These are all blue for 4s. That's all we have left. So let's see how much we have. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 divided by 4 is not going to be even, so we can do 5 4s. This one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do actually 2 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 4s and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have a total of 12 going in. So we have still $11 to play with for one more page. But we'll be having $12. So I'm going to turn this in for a 10 and call that good. So we're going to color in 4. No, 3. 3. Don't let me cheat the system, guys. I'm trying to be honest, but my brain doesn't work so well at the end of the day on a Friday. I'm a little bit fried. So we're going to color in 3 of these beautiful 4s and get started on this big. This one's going to take some time, and it's going to be a doozy, I think. And I don't know that I did this the way this one was intended, but it's the way we're doing it. So $4 for each one of these being colored in. It'll be a good save. So yeah, Christmas is a coming, guys, and I hope you are feeling in control and ahead of the game. I cannot say that I am, but we will get there. Number 4 again, are you kidding me? All right. Okay. So we have $11. These are $4 each. That means we can only do 2. So that's weird. That means we need to break this and get 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we're going to put $8 more, we do this, and that just leaves us with $3. And we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do with those $3 that doesn't end us up with an IOU, because we don't do the IOUs. I would rather put the $3 back into the extra savings envelope and save it for the next time we have some to add than to have an IOU, because we just don't know when's the next time we're actually going to have what we need to save. So all right, so this is getting a little thick. I'm going to trade this in for a 20. And then I have 2 10s here I can trade in for a 20. This one's going to be a big save, guys. Again, probably not playing the way this was intended, but all right. And then we have 5 ones and a 5 that we can trade in for a 10. Gotta hold on to those 5s and those 1s. They go fast. And then technically I could make that into 50, but I'm not going to do that. All right, so let's double check to see if there's anything we can do. Oh yeah, I know what we did. We kind of used this Festive Lights as our catch-all last time, and a 3 is the blue color. So we'll go ahead and color in another one of these guys and use the 3, and then we don't have to worry about an IOU, and we are just one light closer to being done. Call it cheating if you want, but I don't care. It's my game. I don't like IOUs. I just don't. Because nothing is guaranteed, and you just never know if you're going to have that money to save with, and so I just don't want it sitting there festering. All right, so we're putting that last $3 in there to Festive Lights. Let's go through our binder here and see how much we saved in each category this time. I didn't do that last time, so nothing for gift extravaganza. For Gingerbread Delights, we are adding $13 in. And we will not count the amounts because we want that to be a surprise. Okay, Christmas Roll and Save didn't get anything this week because of the silly dice. We're adding $50, woo, to color by number. And man. All right, Festive Lights is getting an additional $15, $19. That doesn't seem right. Is that right? We colored 3 and 2 for 5. Uh-oh, did we short it? Did I short it? So this is 11. This is 11. That should have been 22. Maybe I already put it in there. 22 and 5. Well, let's hope for the best, y'all. I'm hoping I already put that in there and I didn't just short that, but I'm fixing it now. All right, for Let It Snow, we added 20, 30, 35, and 36. In the back there. And then for Roll and Save with Rudolph, this was another big winner this week. We got 2042 going into his challenge. For Chocolatey Cuddles, just 15. Nothing for Cookies and Milk for Santa this week. Nothing for Christmas Word Search. That was a big one last week. And then 21 going into Santa, get Santa to his sleigh. And then we had nothing for the last one, Santa's Little Helpers. So the dice was weird this week, but hey, we saved all of the money one way or another. Hopefully, like you said, we didn't short our little cow friend here. But hey, we're human. I think I probably already put it in the envelope is what I did. I'm not going to worry too much about it, though. Saving is saving. All right, so with that, we are wrapping up our Christmas savings binder for this week. I hope we have some next week to put towards it, but I will tell you that our next guaranteed video is going to be are minis, which will come out on Monday. And then I think we're going to have that new series for Tuesday Tinies, which is going to be the s'more savings and the Tinies. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to organize that because I'm starting basically 2 new series, and we have a total of 4 binders, 4 minis and tinies. So they're coming though. They're going to be on Monday and Tuesday in some capacity. So be looking for those. If you haven't already subscribed and you're willing, please go ahead and join us. I'd love for you to come along on the journey. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. If you've made it this far, just know that I appreciate the time and the effort and your support. So I will say I will let you go. And until the next one, y'all hang in there. Bye.